shout out to any other artist who is showing equal competence or is trying to show equal competence in both expressing themselves visually as well as orally. It's very important, it's very needed, and it's a skill that's taken a lot of time to build, and I'm very grateful to have it. And then I think the last factor, I kind of bulldozed over what the last factor might be, but I believe that I said it was thematic exploration. With each project, I'm working with a theme. So the theme for this project, for Pixel overall, which Gemini is part 2 of, keep that in mind. The overall Pixel project is capturing the quarter life crisis. That's the theme, is like existential crisis or age-related crisis, whichever one is more comfortable for you to understand or to communicate. But that's the theme, and so a lot of the visuals, most of the visuals that I've captured for this project and that I've produced for this project have that focus and have that thematic drive behind them. So yeah, I think that kind of answers the question there. The next question was how to create engaging visualizers for music. I guess this is for the people who are the techies and who are thinking of creating their own visuals. I have a hard time really envisioning people really watching this video being that far into it, but I know that at some point there will be. So what I want to say is really go with what you feel. That's hard to do the more you hear it. And the more you try to apply it to what, to this, the harder it is to actually apply it. It's really good to capture whatever visual motifs that you think are that speak for you the best or speak for you the loudest. Try to capture those. Try to store those. I recommend Google Photos. You can also use Mega, Dropbox, Box. There's plenty. At this point, there's plenty of cloud services. I don't know at any point that you're watching this video in the future. I don't know what services are available, here and now. But in 2024, there's the ones that I've just listed, and plenty more available to fit whatever it is that you're looking for, that have plenty of free storage options available. Make sure you get hooked up to that, and make sure you get it to auto sync if possible and auto upload. Just the folders that you're comfortable with, though, because it could be a security concern. I just want to make that clear. But make sure that you're just capturing those nascent ideas, because you will be able to maybe even compile those into a mosaic of what will be your own individual style. And that's kind of what I ended up doing. For me, the visual art part was much less strategic and much less intentional at the start. It was much more like a component of the music, or meaning to promote the music, kind of like how music videos were in their early days. It was very much meant as a service to the music and to promote the music, and not an art form in itself. But in the 2020s, I've really kind of taken the visual art and have prioritized it as one of my art forms, and have become a true audiovisual artist. So, like I said, really the important thing is to capture those early ideas, no matter how stupid you may feel that they are. And you may not feel that they're stupid. You may feel that they're already amazing and great. I tell you to condescend yourself or self-deprecate or anything like that. I thought mine were bad. It doesn't mean you have to think that yours were, that yours were. We all start at different places. We all progress in different ways. So go with what is instinctively honest to you, because if it works, you're gonna have to follow that up, and you're going to want to follow that up if you are being yourself. So that's how you create engaging visualizers. Is you think what's engaging to me and is authentic to where I am now. That's where I would start. Plans for future collaborative projects in music or art. I have a collaborative project for Pixel that's coming up. I'm working with an artist named Fegliogative. That's Fegliogative. He's an amazing AI artist, and he's very active on X, formerly Twitter. So make sure you check him out there. He's also on Instagram, and all of his other social media pages are under that name, so check him out there. We're working together to get this film for Pixel together. I'm doing the visualizer for Gemini, but we're coming together to form a film for Pixel that kind of is like a derivative. Derivative has such a negative connotation, but we're trying to make the Pixel film like a summary, or like a summation rather, of the different approaches that I've taken on the Atlas visualizer, and eventually the Gemini visualizer, which you will see in the coming weeks. We're focused on kind of having a through line and continuity and cohesive time around, and not just kind of doing whatever that I think is relevant to the themes of the project, so it ends up working, but actually having like a strategic focus and focusing on execution of that focus and of that concept from the very beginning.